Plea bargain agreement, Your Honor.
All right. So what is wrong with you? This is a person, for whatever reason, decided to pick you up from custody when maybe she should just let you stay in there, for whatever, and let you just stay there. Alfredo Campos, is this a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can I have a file stamp for a plea, please? Court is calling 2025 CR 0022720 State versus Alfredo Campos. Could I have parties announced?
For the state of Texas. Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Campos.
All right. Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Is there an application?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Campos, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, state will proceeding. Additionally, Your Honor, state will waive the repeat offender enhancement. Also no objection.
Okay. All right. Did you review the document entitled court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
All right. In count 2, you're charged with assault, family household member with a previous conviction. That's a third.
Let's break this down for those unfamiliar with Texas law. Alfredo is being charged with assault of a family or household member with a previous conviction, a third-degree felony. That comes with 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine because he's a repeat offender. The judge is also permitted to factor in his criminal history during sentencing. Notice how the judge carefully confirms Alfredo understands every aspect of his rights and the plea. This isn't just paperwork. It's about ensuring that he cannot later claim ignorance or coercion. And once the plea is accepted, there's no going back unless the court gives him more than he bargained for, which Judge Boyd is absolutely capable of doing.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Judge.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is proceeding on count 2. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor. I did mention that when you get to the stipulations.
Right. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, sir.
And you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent.
This is where it really starts to hit emotionally. The judge informs Alfredo that this conviction bars him from owning firearms or being the primary guardian of a child. That's no small consequence. But here's what really stings. Alfredo still agrees to move forward with the plea. Pause and ask yourself, if someone had helped you get back on your feet, would you turn around and hurt them? This wasn't a stranger. This was someone who took a risk for him. Judge Boyd makes it crystal clear. There's a line between love and violence, and this man crossed it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Knowing that, do you still wish to continue with this plea?
Yes.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand it and sign it
Yes.
in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea in count two? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Your Honor, this time state the evidence states exhibit 1 with all attachments. No objection.
Right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to a jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking the court follow.
Here it comes. Judge Boyd pulls no punches. So what is wrong with you? That question isn't rhetorical. It's the emotional crux of this case. The judge is visibly disgusted. Imagine being the person who bailed someone out, brought them home, only to be rewarded with violence. And the defendant, he says, I don't have an issue. That's the chilling part. No remorse, no reflection, just a hollow denial. Judge Boyd is done with excuses, and when he reads the police report detailing the bruises and choking, it becomes clear. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was a deliberate attack on someone who trusted him.
If plea bargain agreement, Your Honor.
All right. So what is wrong with you? This is a person, for whatever reason, decided to pick you up from custody when maybe she just let you stand there, for whatever, and let you just stay there. She takes it upon herself, and I'm sure she paid your bond, and she picks you up and brings you back home, and then you beat her up. What's your issue?
I have an issue.
Yeah, I mean, you do. Because do you love her, or do you claim to love her?
No.
No, you don't, because that's not the way you treat people you love. She took it, probably money from her children, to pay to bond you out, and then, all right, let me tell you what's in the police report, and you tell me what's incorrect about this. I asked victim what happened. Victim stated the following events occurred. Since Wednesday, she went to pick you up from the jail. She stated they were good, no problems. Later that day is when the defendant began to strike and choke the victim. So this is where we are.
All right, I don't know if I think he just got a little bit tangled up. I don't know if he bonded out or if he was just released at that point, and then she picked him up instead of the bond. I think that's where he was a little confused.
This moment is frustrating. Even for Judge Boyd, the victim has filed an affidavit of non-prosecution. That means she's asking the court not to pursue the charges, despite the bruises, despite the black eye, and this is where many domestic violence cases fall apart. The cycle of abuse is complex, emotionally manipulative, psychologically layered. But Judge Boyd isn't letting it slide. He breaks the cycle himself, sentencing Alfredo to 3 years in prison, barring him from contact with the victim or any home with minors. This isn't just about punishment, it's about protection. For the woman, and for anyone else, Alfredo may hurt next.
I was just confused because I was released from ISF, not from the county jail.
Oh, okay, so there was no bond posted. Okay, that's what I think he was
So
confused.
here's my question. Is the reason for this offer because the complainant does not want to participate and has filed an affidavit of non-prosecution? All right. So she's filed an affidavit of non-prosecution, even though I'm looking at the photos. She has a black eye, she has bruises on her arms, and she took time out of her busy schedule to come pick you up from wherever you're incarcerated. So for some reason, she's attached herself to you, but I'm going to try to break that cycle today. So I'm going to sentence you to 3 years in prison. There'll be credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money is not running concurrently. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Ana Maria Hermio, aka Ana Maria Gonzalez, and you're not allowed to reside in any residence with minors. Do you understand? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed this plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and also affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. Don't get involved in any other relationship. Don't contact her. If you love her, the best thing you can do for her is not contact her, because you're not any good for her. And until you figure out why you feel the need to put your hands on people in anger, you should not be in anybody's relationship. Here's my advice to you. Get an orchid. I always tell people that, and this is why I tell people to get an orchid. An orchid takes a lot of patience. When you get it from the store, it's beautiful. They all have them all with the flowers bloomed on it. They will give you directions. Those directions don't work. I learned you're not supposed to put ice cubes in them. But if you can let the blooms fall off of that orchid and keep that same orchid and get it to rebloom, you may be ready for a relationship, because with orchids, you have to learn patience. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the end, Judge Boyd goes beyond sentencing. He gives Alfredo an unexpected metaphor, an orchid, not because it's pretty, but because it requires patience, care, and change, things this man clearly lacks. This courtroom wasn't just about guilt or innocence. It was a confrontation with character. Alfredo walked in as a repeat offender. He walked out with 3 years in prison, a $1,500 fine, and a permanent label of family violence. And Judge Boyd's message, crystal clear: until you learn how to stop hurting others, you shouldn't be in anyone's life. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We've got more real cases, real consequences, and real justice all coming your way.